What's up guys, Sam here, back for another video. So today I thought I would jump on the Metal Tag 2026 thread that has been active for a couple of weeks at this point, so I'm kind of late to the game. You know, fair warning, I'm not purely a metal guy. I do listen to other genres as well, but I think I got some good talking points. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started, okay? So first question, 2026 is the year of the fire horse. Show an album with a horse on the cover. Horse-like creatures such as Pegasus are permitted, but you lose some street cred if you show a unicorn. Well, tough luck for you guys. I don't own any unicorns in my collection, so that's too bad. But yeah man, the first album that came to mind was Remission by Mastodon. Because it has literally a fire horse on the cover, but yeah, it's one of those pesky gaps in my collection, so I'm not able to show you that one. What I can show you, however, and I'm going to cheat a bit, because the horse in question is not on the front cover, as you can see, but it's on the back cover of the record. And this is Brutal Desecration by Destructor. This is of course a reissue, was put out by Hell's Headbangers last year of their first EP. Yeah man, just great Black and Death. This one has a lot of punk energy as well. It's very trashy. Show you the record here. Beautiful red vinyl. And then on the back we've got the front cover again, silk screened on the B side, so that's super cool. So really happy with this one. Yeah, this is just, like I said, great Black and Death. It just kicks your nuts into your stomach, you know, so really awesome stuff. Glad I got that. Alright, the next one is show an album that you do not think is very good, but you can't bring yourself to get rid of it. So last year I got into Abigail and Barbados, and you know, I'm you know, trying to get into all the side projects basically of the main man, Yasuyuki, I believe his name is. This is Space Headbangers, and the album is called Black Garage Punks. Yeah, this is not very good. Actually, this is basically Ramones worship. So yeah, it's not very original. Yeah, like I said, Ramones worship. So if you don't like the Ramones, don't bother pick this one up. It does have some influence as well from the Misfits, Venom maybe. It does have a couple of standard tracks. Like Into the Fire and the Wind, that's a really good one. And yeah, Gimme Books. I mean, great title, great song, so that's that. Next one, show your favorite new album released in 2025. And that one is this one here, Chaos Inception, Vengeance Evangel. This is also a band that I got into last year. Because J-Dog from Hell's Headbangers was talking about it, and it sounded really promising. And I listened to it, I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, this stuff is intense, man. This is, you know, death metal in the vein of maybe Morbid Angel, British Temple, Angel Corpse, you know, that kind of stuff. That school of death metal, you know, just really intense stuff. And all the tracks on this sound distinct, you know, there's not one track that sounds similar to another, you know. This album is just packed to the brim with ideas, you know, and all the ideas they don't repeat across the album. So yeah, it is just really great stuff, man. Just happy I picked this up. And you know, this is an album where if you listen to it again and again, you keep discovering new shit every time, man. So this is fantastic. Yeah, that's that. Then the next question from Beyond: show a favorite album that is not a heavy metal album. And for that entry I picked my favorite punk album of all time, which is this one, Dirty Sanchez by Zeke. I mean, this is just some of the most take no prisoners, not super nihilistic, punk rock and roll, whatever you want to call it. I mean, this just makes you want to punch a hole through a wall, you know. This just makes you want to flip tables, just kick someone's grandma. This is just got the pentagram action going on, you know. You got the bands, really cool band photos. See this guy here, Mr. Donny Paycheck. You know, he looks like he means serious business. But I mean, this album, I mean, holy shit, the vocals just sound so agonized, you know, like the dude is like coming off of drugs or whatever. It's holy shit, man. This album is a whirlwind. This is just 20 minutes of just bangers, non-stop bangers. You know, there's even a Fleetwood Mac cover on this thing, which is the bonus track. But don't be fooled, because yeah, it doesn't sound like Fleetwood Mac at all, man. This is just actually a funny story how I got into this album. You know, when I was a teenager, of course, played a lot of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's how I discovered a lot of punk music, a lot of metal and hip-hop music as well. And I think it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, and they had a song by Zeke called Death Alley. And back in the day, I used to order, you know, every now and then I used to order some merch from this mail order company in the Netherlands called Large Pot Merchandising. You know, my fellow Dutchies, they probably know what I'm talking about. But you know, one day I was browsing through the catalog, was looking through the CDs, and I saw that they had some Zeke CDs for sale, and one of them was this one. So I was like, I'm gonna pick this up. You know, like a dumbass, I didn't do my research, so I expected the song Death Alley to be on this album. It's not, because it's the title track of the album Death Alley, which came out after this album actually. But yeah, when I got the album home, I was looking at the track list, and I was like, fuck man, the song is not on here, damn it. But you know, as soon as I put the album in, I was like, doesn't even matter anymore. I was like blown away, man. Holy shit. So it's one of those happy accidents, I guess. Next entry, The Unknown. Show an album that you can't remember ever hearing someone talk about on YouTube. And I'm actually gonna cheat again a bit, and I'm gonna combine this entry with the next entry, which is front loaded. Show an album whose first song is its best song. And then also I'm going to combine those entries with where is it? I think it's the one where you know, you should recommend show an album. No. Recommend a power metal album to Marty Worm that you think is exceptional. He's always on the hunt. So I'm going to talk about the band Thunderstone, actually, from Finland. Thunderstone, I think, started in the early 2000s, and I discovered them in high school. You know, I'm not a big power metal guy, you know, it's a lot of it's just really cheesy for me, but I discovered them early on in my listening career, I guess you could say. So these guys always stuck with me, man. But if you're not familiar with this band, you know, what they do exceptionally well, I think, is that they are really strong songwriters. So they can do it all, man. They can do the fast-paced stuff, they can do the mid-paced stuff, and they can do excellent power ballads as well. This is their second album, The Burning. And I mean, the first song on this one is called Until We Touch the Burning Sun, and that is just one of my favorite metal songs of all time, man. It's just, man, I mean, it's just everything you're looking for in an amazing power metal song, you know. It's just, it just makes me feel powerful, for lack of a better word, you know. But yeah, exceptional stuff, you know. Of course, I picked the Japanese edition, which has a bonus track. Is this one? No, this one has a couple of bonus tracks actually. They do 2 covers on this. The first one is Welcome Home by Metallica, and the second cover they do is Heart of Steel by Manowar. Both excellent covers. You know, there's some additional bonus tracks in this one as well, but really good stuff, man. If you want to get into a power metal band that's not cheesy, that writes amazing songs, check out Thunderstone. Especially the first 3 albums. This is the first album, self-titled. Of course, Japanese edition as well. This one has the bonus track Diamonds and Rust, which was covered by, which was done by Judas Priest, but it's actually a cover of a song by Joan Baez, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But they attribute it to Judas Priest, so I guess they didn't know it's actually a cover from another artist. But like I said, this is the first album. This one has the song Virus, which is perhaps their most well-known song. They re-recorded it during the pandemic, you know, when bands did the, I guess, the recordings on Zoom, you know, where every band member is in their own room, and they re-recorded that song. Sounds really good. Third album by the band. This is Tools of Destruction. This is my second favorite Thunderstone album. The Burning is my favorite. This one's a little darker, but still really exceptional. And the standout track in this one is the closing track, Land of Innocence, which is one of the best power metal ballads ever. I mean, yeah. And then the next album, because I love this band so much, I'm going to keep talking about him. This is the 4th album, Evolution 4.0. And this one, you know, the power metal is a bit stripped down here, and the heavy metal is a bit amped up. It's not a bad album, but it's kind of forgettable. It does sound like they're losing some of their identity that they had on the first 3 albums. The 5th album I do not own, which is with a different singer. They basically continue down on this path. It's easily the worst album in the catalog. I mean, again, it's not really a bad album per se, but it's kind of bland. And then in 2016, they released their comeback album, Apocalypse Again. And this harkens back to the first 3 albums. This one is really good as well. This is with the original singer as well. So if you want to get into Thunderstone, I would suggest start with the first 3, then the comeback, this one, and then the albums number 4 and number 5. So there you go. On to the next one. I've kind of lost track, to be honest. 7 Encore. Show an album that you think would be better if it were longer. I actually couldn't think of any album, to be honest, because I tend to think that a lot of albums are just too long for their own sake. They tend to overstay their welcome. So if an album's short, it's actually fine by me, because it leaves me wanting more, and I'm likely to spin the album again and again. So okay, next entry. Show an album you bought that disappointed you. And that's an album that, hold on, where is it? Oh, it's here. It's this one, Coffin Lost by Eternal. When I first listened to this on YouTube, I was really blown away. I was like, man, this is really good. and I listened to it recently, and I was like, I don't know, man, it doesn't really do anything for me. It's kind of boring. So, as you can tell, I guess this is a new band. Just a bunch of young people in the band, but I mean, that's not necessarily a problem, of course, but this is, I don't know how you, what would you say, a mix between Bolt Thrower and Early Autopsy, I guess. Yeah, but it's not, I don't know, maybe I need to listen to it sometimes, but it's usually a bad sign when an album has clicked before and then it declicked. I don't know, man. They do a cover of Mayhem's Death Crush on here, which is actually the best song on the album. Again, it's kind of a bad sign, right, when the cover is the best song on the album, but what are you gonna do? I mean, the next one, The Return. Show an album you played in 2025 that you had not played in over a year. This one's not a metal album. This one is actually one of my favorite. No, it's actually my favorite album from the 60s. And that's this one here. Electric Ladyland by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. I mean, this album is fucking amazing. I mean, holy shit. You know, the D side, the last 4 tracks on the album, I think that's one of the best closing sequences to any album. You know, be it metal, non-metal, whatever, any genre you can think of. The last 4 songs, yeah, like I said, one of the best closing sequences in the history of recorded music. I mean, yeah, it's really nice gatefold. Comes with a poster as well, or a booklet actually. Really cool picture there. Of course, man, got Jimmy, fucking awesome, man. Holy shit. So yeah, man, that's, I mean, if you don't know Electric Ladyland, I don't know what you're doing. Just, I don't know. Yeah, one of the best albums ever. So, next up, show an album with hilarious cover art, and I'm again going to cheat a bit. Sue me, right? It's actually not an album, it's a split 7-inch by Gravebreaker and Road Warrior. This is one of those Bandcamp finds, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Used to buy a lot of music off Bandcamp. Don't really do that anymore. But I thought this cover art is just great, man. You know, he's kicking this guy in the stomach. I don't know, man. I think he's going to hit him with a nunchuck one more time. You know, while the guy is in midair. So that's really cool. You got the Death Rider here. You know, you got some. I don't know, man, some witch on a motorcycle, like what the hell is going on, man? This looks like one of those, I don't know, one of those movie posters from the 70s, I guess. Just, yeah, but this is good stuff, man. This is just, I think the B-side is actually the winner on this, Gravebreaker, with the song Death Promise. Which actually sounds like an outtake from British Steel by Judas Priest. It's kind of reminiscent of that, so it's yeah, it's really fun, man. Just a fun listen. So okay, next one. Name a potential album release you're anxiously awaiting in 2026. Yeah, man. Off the top of my head, the new Immolation. Listen to the new song. I thought it was really good. So I want to add that one to my collection as soon as I can. And also another one I'm eagerly awaiting is Exhum's new album. What is it called again? It's called Red Asphalt, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, looking forward to that as well, man. Alright, next one. Collector's Come. In your collection, is there a pesky gap in the band's discography that you were hoping to fill? Yeah, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Remission by Mastodon. And I would also like to get a copy of Call of the Mastodon. So, there you go. Evolution. Talk about a band or an album that you think is successfully moving its respective genre forward creatively. Yeah, I mean, not many artists that do that. The only one I could think of is it's this one. This is Nyakta Bliss, and the album is called Abrahamic Godhead Besieged by Adversarial Usurpation. So that's a mouthful, but this is basically black metal blended with electronic music. So think drone, dark ambient, harsh noise. And what these guys do really, really well, in my opinion, is that it really sounds like a blend of those styles. So, you know, it's not like one genre is stacked onto another. You know. And this really sounds like a spiritual assault, you know. This really sounds, yeah, super evil in my opinion. So yeah, looking forward to more releases by this band, because yeah, this is really promising. So but like I said, yeah, not too many bands that are moving things forward. Actually, I prefer it if bands just, you know, stay in the lane and do one thing or one or two things really, really well, you know. But okay, next one. Told You So. Show an album that someone recommended to you that impressed you enough to purchase it. Well, I mean, a lot of albums basically, but next one I picked up, of course, another reissue on Hell's Headbangers. Of course, J-Rock was talking this one up. This is Hideous Manglius, All Your Friends Are Dead. I mean, this is fucking amazing, man. I'm so glad I got this. Oh, got the Obi strip in the way. Damn Obi strips. You know, got the guys covered in blood. Fucking awesome. But this is really, really good. I don't know, man. Death metal mixed with grind, mixed with hardcore punk. Again, it sounds like a blend of all those styles. It doesn't sound, what would you say? It doesn't sound forced at all. And all the songs are super great, man. Again, every song is really distinct. Apologies for the glare. But yeah, man, this is fucking amazing. This one, so glad I got it. Then, oh yeah, the power metal album recommendation we did. 2 Minutes to Midnight. What is the last album you bought in 2025? And that is, where is it? It's not in here. Hold on. Oh, here it is. It's this one, Symbolic by Death, my favorite Death album. And I've shown this in my previous video as well, man. So there you go. Right, next one. When feeling musical burnout, what is a nostalgic album that always makes you excited about music again? Don't really have an answer, to be honest. You know, usually I just take a break for a day or two if I'm feeling burnout, and then after that I'm usually good to go. So and then Next entry, show a classic or older album that you somehow overlooked for many years, that you loved as soon as you heard it. I guess an album or a band, I should say, that I overlooked for many years. And the reason I overlooked them is because I thought their band name is just ridiculous. I mean, but then I heard, Aaron, Metal Theologian, talking about this band, and also Kim from This Is Music. They really talked highly about this band. And then a couple of weeks ago, I saw that Hell's Headbangers got the repress in. This is Slogfag. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. With the Animal Spirits. So this is the repress that came out last year. And then I think the album itself came out in 2011, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, as soon as I heard this, I really, really loved it. Especially the first track, Trick the Vicar. Really fun song, man. Just, I listened to a couple of their albums. One of them was Ape Uprising or Apes Uprising. Yeah, man, just fun stuff, man. Just fun heavy metal. So glad I finally hopped on the Slogfag train, So I'm hoping to pick up more of their stuff in the future. So there you go. Alright, the next entry. Was there a video or a stream that you participated in during 2025 that you were especially proud of? Include a link in the description. Well, actually, not a stream. I've not yet participated in a stream. But, the video I'm really proud of is actually, there's only one video to be proud of, which is my first video. I mean, this is my second video, so, and I'm proud of it because of the fact that, I wanted to do this YouTube channel for a really long time, and I finally did it. I mean, what held me back? I don't know, man. Just fear of being seen, just fear of talking to a camera. But what the hell, man? I have cool stuff to show you guys. So I have stuff to talk about. So I mean, why not, man? So yeah, I'm proud of the fact that I finally started a YouTube channel. So right, the last entry into Glory Ride. Name a band that you want to see release one more great album before they retire. The band that immediately came to mind is Judas Priest. Now, I mean, of course, I want them to do one more great album. And we got two really good albums. Last two albums, Firepower and Invincible Shield. But I want them to do another album that's not a Firepower Part 2, or that's not an Invincible Shield Part 2, because I mean, I do enjoy these albums, don't get me wrong. I think Firepower is a better album than Invincible Shield, but that's not really the point I'm trying to make here. I enjoy these albums, they're good albums, but they do kind of feel disingenuous. And what I mean by that is, to me it sounds like they were trying to do another Screaming for Vengeance or another Defenders of the Faith. And let's be honest, I mean, that's just not gonna happen. So, what's actually interesting about Invincible Shield, this is of course the Digibook edition with the 3 extra tracks. And one of the tracks, I believe the last one, The Lodger, I read somewhere, or I have heard somewhere, I could be mistaken, that The Lodger is supposed to be an outtake from the Rock'n'Roller days even, or that it maybe even predates Rock'n'Roller, so I mean, we're talking, I mean, when did Rock'n'Roller come out? 74. So I guess, just let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But I think, yeah, that's supposed to be an album from the 70s. So, you know, if they're going to revisit their 70s material, what I think they should do is they should do one last album that's in the vein of their first 4 albums, or even the first 3 albums. But you know, I'm kind of biased because Stained Glass is my favorite Priest album. So let's just say the first 4 albums, okay? So Rock'n'Rolla, Sad Wings of Destiny, Sin After Sin, and Stained Glass. I mean, they should do an album that, I'm gonna put this, they should go back to those albums, study what makes those albums great, you know, take the best aspects of those albums and just write one really, really strong 70s album, because I mean, they can absolutely do it. Because I mean, I kind of miss the more groovier sides, you know. I kind of miss their bluesier side, if you will. I mean, at this point in their career, I mean, what else are they gonna do? I mean, yeah, I mean, I think you could say that they already tried going back to the 70s with Nostradamus. But I mean, yeah, Nostradamus, of course. I mean, there are some good songs on that album. It's not completely dog shit. But of course, yeah, it's just way too long for its own sake. I mean, there's too many songs. I mean, how many songs are on Nostradamus? 23, I think. Yeah, too many songs, too much junk. So that's really one thing, and it's also, I think, an issue with these albums. I mean, there's just too many songs. So what they should do is, you know, write however many songs they need to write. So let's say for Nostradamus they wrote 30 songs. I don't know. And what they should do is they should hire someone from outside of the band. You know, be it a producer, an A&R guy, someone they worked with in the past. That they still have good relationships with, and just say, man, like, we're trying to write one last really strong album in the vein of our 70s albums. Here are 30 songs. Help us pick the best, I don't know, 8 or 9 songs for that album. I mean, 10 songs at most. I mean, don't just give us 14 songs, because I mean, it's just too much. I mean, it's getting a bit obnoxious, to be honest. But and then also for the cover art, you know, they should do you know, just a darker, more mysterious cover art than these, you know, these in your face. I don't even know what this is. I mean, it's cool. It works for the music, but again, it's not really what I want the next album to be, you know. But if they're going to do a dark and mysterious, because actually, again, Nostradamus, that cover art was kind of dark and mysterious, right? But if they're going to do another cover art like that, don't just do some dumb font logo, you know. Just even bring back the old school logo that they had on Sad Wings or Sin After Sin, you know. That was a great logo. That works really well. So, yeah, man, that's basically it. That's what I got for this one. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. So.